Are we live on YouTube?
No, not yet.
Okay.
There's a delay there.
Right. Yeah. And for some people more than others.
Yep.
Plus, if there's nobody there but us, I don't know if anybody's there.
Yeah, there's some people there.
Yep.
Okay. Are we live?
Yeah, we're ready to go. Yeah.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Oh,
I heard an echo.
And for some people more than others.
I do too.
it's gone. It
Yeah.
was me.
Okay. Welcome to the Reseller Lunchbox. We're coming to you live during your lunchtime. Unless, of course, you live in Portland, then it's just breakfast time, I guess, for those of you watching from Portland. You know who you are. We go live every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time Zone on YouTube, and we talk about all things reselling. And since we are live, please jump into the chat and join the conversation. We'll be checking the chat periodically throughout the show. Let me introduce everyone. I'm Chad the Quirky Picker. I'm a part-time eBay reseller from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Been on eBay 27 years. What's that? What happened there? Someone sneezed? Oh. I'm an everything seller, and the quirkier the item, the better. Joining me today from Kansas, she's the queen of the Nolos. She loves vintage lamps and long walks on the beach. She's the most cheerful, joyful, upbeat reseller you will ever know, with Lori the Happy Picker.
Well, I'm Lori. And I'm happy to be here.
Great.
Do you want me to elaborate?
Next. No. Well, you can later. Let's get the intros over. Straight out of Baltimore. Straight out of Baltimore, Maryland. That's Baltimore to everyone else. This man has the biggest death pile east of the Mississippi River. He's a flea market master and a live selling phenom. I call him Jay Mid-City Flips, but his actual name is Jay Big City Flips. Welcome to the show, Jay.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Man, that was a great introduction. I don't know. You can't top that.
Oh.
I love it.
Okay. Well, all right. And finally, just a stone's throw down the road from Jay, this guy is the CEO and founder of the Reseller Lunchbox, and also one of the co-hosts of the Buy It All podcast that comes out every Monday on YouTube. He loves to sell and collect sports memorabilia. It's Ray Triple R Collections, not 3 R's, but the word Triple R Collections. Welcome to the show, Jay. Ray.
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us.
I'm gonna. One of you has to change your name so they don't rhyme and they're not so close.
I mean, I can go by my first name is actually Richard. So
okay.
No,
Richard.
Richard is
Triple R Collections. Nah, I'm not gonna.
His nickname's Dick.
No.
Ray. Yeah, I like Ray. Yeah.
Shouldn't have said it. I go by my middle name. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have a great show for you today. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, so it might end be a flop, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a great flop if it is a flop. But Ray had a question that he wanted to put out there to start the conversation. So take it away, Ray.
So I'm just wondering how everybody, if anybody in the chat or you guys, like, how often do you come across a false comp, like a comp that you've seen that was basically a total lie, whether it was something that like you seen personally, you looked it up on eBay or Google, and you're like, man, this is going to be a home run, right? Or you're at a sale or a flea market and you see somebody that was misinformed by that false comp. Like, do you guys have any, like, how often has that happened to you? How do you deal with it?
Like a Beanie Baby?
Yeah.
Or Black Diamond Disney VHS.
Those are probably the most common ones, right? Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Because as long as we've been in it, it's that, that stuff's not worth anything close to what people think. They don't realize it's money laundering or whatever is going on with that crap. But
how do you how do you money launder on eBay? And I need someone to explain it to me because Lori's blinking out at me here. If I'm blinking out, let me know. Because isn't money laundering about taking cash and then like paying someone and then getting a portion of it back? And when you're eBay, it's digital currency. You're not sending anybody cash. So how are you money laundering using like PayPal or managed payments?
You're cleaning the money. That's how you money launder. You make you're able to take money and put it out in the ether, and so it's available money, regardless you pay a fee or not to whoever. That money you could pay taxes on it legally. So that's.
But how do you turn the cash if you're a drug dealer per se and you got cash? How do you change that to digital currency to put the money in your bank account so that you can buy stuff on eBay? Because then when you put it in your bank account or PayPal,
you're automatically
then it's
right.
You're flagging yourself.
They do it regardless. I mean,
I want to know how. I want to learn so I can do it.
I don't know. I mean, all I know is that that's the way they do the money. Regardless, people are dumb anyway. It's not like
people say they do it. I just want to know. I need to know somebody that's actually experienced this and how they're getting away with it.
That's a good question.
I mean, I really do think that they're probably using some kind of, they're taking cash, using some kind of like green dot card or something to probably make these purchases. They load the money on a card that's not really like a real bank card.
Okay, so they go to Walmart and they buy $1,000 Visa cash card, right? And then they buy something on eBay that's got value, so that they could turn around then and resell it and make money. Like
no, somebody else they know has that item listed.
Okay.
Right, and they probably send them the link and say, "Hey, buy this," whatever, just to clean it up. So it's going to be so much of a trail. That's my guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know either. I'm just saying, if I had to clean money, that's what I do.
No, if I want to clean money, I'd go to Walmart and buy a $500 cash card, and then it's clean. Yeah, then I just use my Visa card for everything. Yeah. So there's no. I don't need eBay unless there's something on eBay I want. But
maybe it's
you can use that credit card
said something about that. I heard that there's people that just are wanting to make false comps also. And so it'll sell, but then it won't actually get sold. It won't actually get paid for, but it'll show up as a sold. I don't know.
Maybe it's another way to pass the money over to somebody who needs it.
You can give them cash.
The shipment came through, and you're in North Carolina, and I'm in Texas. The best way to do is let me buy your beanie baby for $3,000. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
does anyone in the chat know how this is legally done?
I mean, it could be like, say, all right, say this figure, there's none out there, right? We're just going to say there's none out there. I'm going to put some crazy price on it, like $500, knowing it's not anywhere nearly worth $500. I have my buddy buy it for $500, and then all the comps are going to show up as 500. But my buddy, I just basically gave him the money or whatever to pay for it. So really I paid for it myself, but I have cases of these in the back that I'm just going to now, people think they're worth $500 a piece.
But you have the only ones then, because any other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just saying that's one way to have a false comp.
Right. I just don't understand how eBay is good for money laundering when I feel like there's so many easier ways that you can just pay cash everywhere you go, for one, and then buy gift cards and Amazon cards. I just go to this Walmart and I buy $100 in gift cards, and I go over to CVS, I buy $100 in gift cards. I can get rid of the money that way real easy.
Yeah. I don't know how this
I don't
turned
know.
into money. It's the main topic.
I mean, is there any proof that
I'm-
that's
I'm-
happened? I don't
That
know.
people actually money launder it.
Yeah,
I
is
mean,
there any
everyone
proof
says
that-
it, but I'm just like, no, I don't think there's any proof. I mean, maybe look it up on, ask your smart AI if it knows how people can money launder on.
I don't know.
On eBay.
Either way, I don't like it. I
Yeah.
had somebody I know.
All right.
They had a bunch of stuff that they were selling, but then I don't know why they were misinformed about these Black Diamond Disney VHSs, and they had a whole
Sure.
box
Yeah.
of them. And he wanted to do consignment, and I told him. And the only reason I even took it because I'm like, because I want to try to keep getting the other stuff from them. I was like, whatever. Like I'm telling them they're not worth anything, but
Yeah. He saw sold comps.
I told him, I was like, you know what, I'll just take them and I'll list a few here and there, and I'll, but I know they're probably not going to sell. And I literally I probably listed maybe 8 of them out of a whole box. None had sold after a week at all. No interest, obviously, and I knew, like, and I know, obviously, I'm not doing the crazy false comps on them, but he was so determined that these things were worth money that a week later, after I list 8 of them, he wanted them back because he wanted to sell them for more. So I did all that.
You ever follow up with that?
What?
Have you followed up with that ever to see what happened?
As far as I know, he still has them.
So, Lori, you go to a lot of yard sales and estate sales. Do you ever see people put papers taped to an item saying this is how much it sells for on eBay,
sure.
or this is Google Lens it? Yeah.
Sure.
And
but
a lot of times, is it correct?
Well, occasionally. I'd say it's, I don't know. For me, I think it's like half and half, but I don't look every time because I feel like those are the sellers that I'm not going to really be able to make a deal with anyway. So, because they're trying to get top dollar at their garage sale if they're showing you the eBay sold comp.
Yeah, sold. Yeah, but sometimes they're showing you how much it sells for eBay, and then they're saying it sells for 100 on eBay. I'm only asking 50 to make it look like it's a bargain. But I wouldn't buy the 50 either. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it goes both ways. You got the people that are trying to make it look like you're saving a lot of money, and then there's other people that'll just price it at the same price or like $5 under, because like, well, you don't have to pay shipping now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So,
well, shipping's on top, right? Shipping's on top.
Yeah. Well, I did pay shipping because I had to drive here to get it. There's no delivery fee to my house.
Right. I spent $5 in gas to get here.
And sometimes you'll find, I've found that they actually do have a sold comp that maybe matches what they have, but it's like it's that exception. It's not the norm. It's not what it usually sells for. They just happen to find the highest price.
That's the highest sold comp. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And then I do want to say too, because a lot of people look at these, especially on eBay, they see these comps that, they're either looking at the listed, they're not even looking at the sold. And then when they are looking at the listed, they're not realizing that, because like sometimes if it has the price crossed out, that it was less than that, or like even lately, I've been noticing there's comps out there that the price isn't crossed out, it is green, but when you go into Terapeak, it's a lower price. The sold price was lower than the actual sold.
Right.
Yeah. I think what Terapeak used to do, or maybe no, the sold comps on Terapeak are different than the sold comps, because if you're asking $200 for an item on eBay and someone sends you an offer for 100, doesn't the sold comps, didn't it used to show the 200 because that's the original asking price? It didn't reduce it down to what the person actually paid. But when you went into Terapeak or research, product research now, we all call it Terapeak. That shows our age. It hasn't been Terapeak for like 2 years. it shows the actual sold price on Terapeak. Is that right, Jay?
Correct.
Jay never
That's
has
what I
to
think.
worry about that stuff because he's buying pallets.
Yeah.
When you go into Amazon to buy a pallet, does Amazon put a sticker on it telling you how much this stuff is worth retail?
No,
Yeah.
when you do go to buy pallets, though, they'll give you an invoice that's broken down, so it'll tell you what's in there and the MSRP and how much the value is. Not all pallet places do that. So, like, you could have a pallet that's worth $25,000 MSRP, and it'd be a high piece count, say beauty, and it could be, say, 3,000, 4,000 products in it, and it breaks it down every, what's in there, and you might be charged, 15% of, $15,000. So, what do you pay? What's that? $22.50.
Are you? Yeah. You can sell that stuff for the price that it shows is pretty accurate.
Some
of it's broke.
The prices are accurate. Yeah, but that's just the cost of doing business. I mean, not everything's always gonna be broke. And I don't mind getting pallets that have already been, itemized. You already know what's in there before you buy it. And especially if you're getting high piece counts, because I'll sell stuff cheap. I'll sell stuff really low. And if I pay 15% of it, if I sell it at 40% of MSRP, I'm happy. And we got to take a look at another thing. We got to take a look at what it is like to be a seller. So I will do some things that I'll get in boxes. You can't realize what they are. So we'll scan it, print out sometimes exactly what it is and what it's worth, because the people that shop with me, they know that I'm not charging MSRP. So I will sell for 50%. Because you got to imagine, people who go out and buy, they're not all resellers. Only 90% of those people who go out and buy are people who buy.
Yeah. So 15% on the dollar is what you like to buy a pallet at? Is that your kind of goal?
Yeah. I mean, 15%, 20% on the dollar. Yep. I'll make a profit.
And every time you go above that, you're losing 1%.
What it is.
No?
I mean, if there's a pallet of, say, Nintendo Switch, or 100 Nintendo Switches on a pallet, which I never come across at all, and they're $100 a piece, I'll give the $100 a piece for them because I can sell them quick for $150. So I'll make money off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to know what you're going to make money off of. You just got to know your clientele. You got to know, what you could piece out to eBay, what you could sell individually, or what you could wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to use the TAP formula. Time, how long it's going to take to sell. A, how much you're going to sell it for, the amount. And P, the percentage of profit. And if all three of those equal at least 5, I think you're good to go.
Right.
But I've been. What?
Oh, I just think we should report in every week about what our weekly tap was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've actually
broke
it down to a Venn. Yeah. Well, I made a Venn diagram. I don't have it with me today. You know what the Venn diagram is? You make the 3 circles and then they connect in the middle. And so, like, something can have it can sell quickly, and it might sell in the first month. It's a 10, and you might get $100 for it, but you might only 2x your money. But if it's good in at least 2 of the 3 categories, then it's worth picking up. Like a baseball card. If you paid a penny for it and you're selling it for $3, it's 300 extra money. So it's a 10 there. And if it's going to sell right away, it's a 10. So even if you don't make a lot of money on it, it's still at least high in 2 of the 3 categories, enough that it's going to, if the third category is a 1, because if it sells for under, and as far as the amount goes, sells for under $10, it's a 1 there. But if it's a 10, 10, and a 1, it's still 21 total divided by 3, it's a 7. So on my scale from 1 to 10, it's a 7. So yeah, it depends on how fastly your baseball cards are going to sell. If they're going to sell slow, then you're getting a 10 on your percentage of profit, but you're getting low numbers in the other 2 categories. So then it's a volume game. And, if you're willing to, what your time's worth and big picture. Only
but if there's no comps on it, right? How do you calculate this stuff?
Okay. After you sell it.
Just after you. Okay.
Or you look at something you might have sold it similar. It's not perfect. I'm just trying to come up with a way to
No.
put a score on an item that's sold. Yeah.
So
But the Venn diagram kind of helped me know, well, yeah, if it's high in 2 of the 3 categories, it's still a good buy. But if it's only high in 1 of the 3 categories, then, you got to know what you're doing.
Hey, Jimmy says, Chad, you got him doing math.
Oh, no.
He don't like you no more.
Jimmy said something the other day, and if I could remember what it was, I was going to comment on it. Oh, thanks. That's for next week's topic. I'm trying to remember. I wanted to talk about something. I didn't want to talk about it today, and it had something to do with Jimmy. So that helps me. Now I'm going to write down something to do with Jimmy on my paper, and maybe that'll help me remember. So back to the topic of I sidetrack us. Man, my ADHD brain.
Sorry, I'm eating a protein bar.
Is
so
it?
I picked up something this past weekend, and that's why I said, like, what if there's no comps on it? Like, really, it was actually really difficult to even find an idea of what to price this at. There was no public comps. All right, so I picked up this. It's called.
Okay.
It's a fun game package. It's like a floppy disk game for a GeoBook laptop type thing, and there's not like many of them out there, but there was none ever listed on eBay and I could see anywhere, and he sold. But I had AI do some digging, and it found a forum from like 2019 or something like that somebody said that they bought one for, I think, it might have been $600 or something, but they never specified if it was new or used or anything. And then I had it look up other comps of software for this computer, because it can only be played on these 3 brother model computers. But
okay.
But
and
but I don't know. I had a lot of research, and I don't even know like if that comp actually counts. I don't know, but that's why I said there's no actual comp.
Have you listed it yet?
Yeah, I did.
So
I listed it because what AI was telling me, how the rarity and scarcity of it. And since the time the last one sold, they can't figure out if it's new or, that one was new or used. So I listed, I think, around like 2,000 just with best offer just to see. So
what?
Wow.
Feel the market out.
That's crazy.
Okay, but so when you're looking for sold comps, there has to be other games that are made that are similar, right?
The only other game, let me see. I'm gonna have to go in my thing. And
if you leave the title off and just put everything else in there, you can't find anything sold comps for anything else similar.
No, there's nothing. Like there's like this software, anything for it was only like 3 brother models of GeoBooks that they ever had for this or something. It's just so.
What's a GeoBook?
Yeah, it's like a GeoBook
is a GeoBook.
Yeah, it's like a they made when laptops were first kind of coming out, they're supposed to be like the lower end model. They like just basic to get people to, if they wanted to use like a Microsoft Word type thing, even though I don't think it was Microsoft Word for that. Or whatever, just office work and stuff. It wasn't.
There was Corel Draw. There was Corel made off. Yeah. Okay.
But GeoBooks, they don't sell that great.
Yeah. What are the can you buy the computers anymore? Yeah. Even not just the games.
I think they're between like $200 and $300.
Are they really? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're not.
They have not been on my radar at all.
I'm gonna say it right now. You're not selling that game for 2,000. Nobody's gonna buy that game for 2,000.
I don't think so either. But I have to. If there's nothing,
you have to try.
I control the market.
Is Matt watching?
When I price it,
is Matt watching?
He might be. But like, what do I price it at? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right.
If I priced it too low and I sold it within like an hour or a day or two, and it was too, if it sold too quickly, and how would I know if I could have gotten more?
So if I send you a best offer of $100, are you taking it?
No.
Hey, Jimmy thinks he'll get over $1,000 for it. Did you hear that?
If the computer is only worth $200,
they didn't hear it.
I heard you.
But the computers are more
Jimmy
common. Like this,
I think
software.
I think you'll get it because the system's rare. When you look at rarities, there's many collectors out there for older style consoles and older style games, and that being sealed and much doesn't come about it. I mean, you're going to find a niche group that's looking for that, but those are the ones that are looking for it. They're going to pay up.
So, like,
if it was a Mario game, maybe.
No, Mario. There's not many Marios that are worth that much. You know why? Because they're mass produced.
Right.
Yeah, there's a video game store down the road from me that the owner of the store has sold the most expensive Mario, one of the original Mario Brothers, that was still in the box. It was like I don't know, 3 screws or 4 screws. Which one's rare? I don't
5
remember.
screws.
3 screws?
5.
5 screws? Right. He sold it and started his video game store with all the money from it. I mean, that's what I've heard. But I know someone that knows him personally.
There's a lot of we talk about Nintendo games that are rare, like games that are rare. Nintendo wise, there's 5 screw a game called Gotcha. That game's very, very expensive.
Gotcha.
But I have a game that's worth between $5,000 and $10,000. It's Checkers for the Fairchild Channel F complete in box. There's
sold comps for that.
The closest sold comp for that the last time I looked was something like $2,500. The game could have dropped, but it's very, very hard to come by.
All right, so
Jimmy, look that up.
So here's my info that AI gave me. The internet/email kit for the software for this computer. Last known sale was $900 in 2019. It's estimated between $800 to $1,200. Now, the only other game they didn't make any other games for this except for this and Solitaire. Solitaire is estimated between $250 and $400.
Okay.
Let me see.
So then your game's worth $200 to $400.
But
are you turning down a $400 offer? What are you counter offering at if someone offers you $400?
No, because I know that on the forum it said was somebody paid. I said, what was it, 900 or 600?
600.
Yeah, 600. So yeah, 600. So
where'd you buy this? Where'd you get this at?
Well, we know Chat GPT is always 100% correct.
Yeah,
Chat GPT is always optimistic.
Well, I don't know.
So a $900 offer. Are you turning down a $900 offer?
I'm not going to say because
he didn't want to put it out there.
Okay.
Somebody else snag it.
Let's run it through
the
tap. Yes, right. The tap folder. The tap formula. Is it going to sell quick?
No.
Is it going to sell high?
AI told me that I have. Okay, here's the thing. This is where it fails the tap. AI told me I probably only had 5 buyers out in the world for this thing.
Wow. How long is it going to take to find it? That buyer, yeah.
5 buyers.
Wait, how many of the game systems are there for sale on eBay?
I don't think there's that many.
It's a computer. Sorry. Okay.
Let me see.
Well, every single one of those people are going to need a game to play.
Yeah, but
you should go out and buy one of the systems to add to it. And then you can test the game. Oh, it's sealed, right?
Oh yeah,
Was
you
it
can't
sealed?
test it. No testing it.
Yeah, it's brand new, sealed. So
Oh, man.
that's what helps.
So
us.
nobody's play. They're not going to play it if they buy it. Then it's just going to sit on a shelf. So it doesn't matter if you have a
Absolutely.
system.
Yeah, of course.
Probably.
This will sell.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna open that to play it. You're out of your mind.
No. Yeah.
That's
Get it
why
graded.
sealed. That's why graded games are so valuable right now. People don't care about playing the game; they just want to know that they have it.
Ooh. Can you get it graded?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
so
where do you send that to get graded?
one of
Okay.
the models of this Geo book, the NB60, there's no active comps, and there's what, 2 solds in the last 90 days. One for 325 and one for 198. Oh wait, there was one more, but I don't know. That one's so low. It went for $36 for that one. So that's a flop one. But the other one was 198 and then 325.
Right. Does anyone have Worth Point? Can I look it up on Worth Point? You can look it up to see if one exists on Worth Point, and it won't show you the price. You have a subscription.
Well, this, yeah, I've looked for this on Worth Point. It's not there.
Are you at least 10x in your money on $1,000?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
I paid 50 cents, so I'd say yeah.
I'm selling that sucker for $200 right now. Maybe that's why I failed as a full-time reseller, because I did not maximize my profit enough. But no, I don't know what I would ask you for.
Oh man.
Hey, are we frozen or is it just me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I don't see you.
See you fine.
You're not frozen to me.
On the stream though, that's what I'm saying.
No,
On the live stream.
I'm not watching YouTube.
I'm watching YouTube, but you're fine.
Okay, great. It's just me, like usual.
Who's all in the chat, guys? Who we got, Jay?
It's Mid-City Flips can hear you.
ABC Matt's here. He was talking about, people watch others play games and collect to grade games. Mo's here. We got Vintage Sports Splits. Flips. Keith said there's a lot of times when rarity out trumps comps. 100%. Jimmy, old school's here. The strategy of letting some offers come in is a smart strategy. I believe that's, especially when you don't have anything to go by, let those offers come through. So those are some of the people in here. Let's see what else we got. Let me roll up, because we got a lot of comments today.
Oh yeah,
a lot of comments.
So let's say somebody sends you an offer for $1,000, and let's say a month later you might be willing to take that $1,000, but you don't have that you keep that person's information so you can contact them later on. Every offer comes through, you have a eBay username, right? And you can contact them through eBay. Yeah. But you can't accept their offer like 30 days from now. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can, the thing is, probably with that item alone, I probably don't want to do like any end and sell similar on it, because I don't want to lose that back with them. Like, so I can just send out an offer to anybody for that 1,000 at that point.
If they've looked at it recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you send out an offer?
Because it renews after every so often, that you're able to send an offer again.
Okay, but only if they view the item, right? I can't just send out offers on all my items. Only the items that eBay allows me to. Yeah. Like I log in every morning that says I can send out 10 offers, but that's only items that people have looked at like in the last 24 hours.
Well, if they watched it and then you send them an offer after so many days, that resets and you're able to send offers to them again.
How many days? Do you know? Is that?
I forget what it is.
You're positive? I mean, okay. I mean, I've heard other resellers say that, but I'm like, what? I don't know what the actual, is it a week? Is it a day?
Did they tell us? I don't even know.
Every time, as long as somebody's watching that item, every you send out an offer, if they haven't received one already. Yeah, but okay, I don't know. I don't know what I'm arguing. I'm playing devil's advocate with myself. Lori, what do you got?
Those are the kinds
Someone
of.
else
Well,
talk.
I sold something today that should have. Well, the time listed was too long, but I took a $2 teacup and turned it into $150.
Tell us how.
What was it? A teapot? Is that what you said? Teapot?
Teacup.
Uh-oh.
Teacup.
Teacup.
Just a cup.
Wow.
And saucer. Teacup and saucer.
No tea.
But it took me about 7 months to sell, so that brings my tap score down.
It's a 3 on the tap score. It's a 10 on the amount. And what'd you pay for it originally? $2 into 150.
Yeah.
That's a
I think I should get bonus
23.
points for that.
Yeah. Like a 7.5 on the tap score. Yeah. Good item. I'd buy it again.
But it took the right
That's the
buyer
whole point
to
of
come
the tap
along.
score is, yeah. Well, right. Would you buy it again if there's got to be
yeah.
another buyer out there, right?
I mean, it's not that big. Didn't take up that much room. Not that hard to ship. I'd buy it again for sure. But I did have
How
another
rare was it?
pretty rare, which is why it
Okay.
probably took as long to sell. But I also sold I had $250 sales today, which was great.
Jeez.
The other one was an Atlantic, the Christmas tree Atlantic molds that are so popular.
No.
I had the actual mold for it, the slip mold, not the actual tree. But I had
How
the
big are the
mold for
trees?
it. Oh, they vary.
I don't know what I'm.
They're all different
ceramic.
sizes.
Yeah.
They're the ones with the
They
little
go-
lights that come on. They come
Yes.
on and off of the tree.
Yes.
You ever see those? They're like green. They could be different, white. They're like almost like ceramic, and there's like little lights that just pop on and off of those trees. They're
Yeah,
made
but
by.
I know them from a
Atlantic.
different name.
No, they're made by Atlantic.
There's another company that makes them.
There could be.
They're white ones.
Well,
Because I
it
bought one of
depends
those
on-
before.
We're
it
talking about
depends
vintage.
on who makes them.
Yeah.
Some of them are hand painted by the people back in the
Right.
whatever 60s, 70s.
Okay.
So they'll be different colors. Anyway, I sold the mold to one of them for $150 today, and it was broken and repaired. But it was harder
So
to
how do you
ship.
make
It was
a tree out of
30
the mold?
pounds.
Yeah. 30
Well,
pounds?
you pour. You
Yeah.
have
Pour
to
the
be
clay in it?
Yeah. You pour whatever you're using, ceramic material, clay.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't do it personally, but that's how you would do it.
So you sold it untested?
Untested. I sold it as is, broken and repaired.
Wait, how much are the trees worth? Because there's some
Um,
residual income there. If the trees are worth $100, I'd be making trees versus selling the mold.
That's probably what somebody else is doing. Reproductions.
Yeah.
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 Matt said he sold his sanity today for $1 at his day job.
I don't know what Matt's day job is, but he's on every live reselling YouTube channel there is. Because I joined when I'm there, Matt's already commenting. I'm like, does his boss know what
I
he's
was going to say, you would only know if you were there too. So what's that say?
Well, I'm driving all day long. I can watch whatever I want while I'm driving. When I'm working outside of my truck, then I'm usually just listening. I got my phone in my pocket listening. So maybe but Matt's typing. So Matt, I'm not going to tell your boss. Don't worry. But what's your boss's number?
Yeah. Don't tell on it.
I want to work for the guy.
Jimmy said he sold a puppet for $200.
Yeah, we need to know about that puppet so we can learn.
Yeah.
That's a good
brand?
Yeah,
I sold some puppets, a set of 4 puppets one time for $150. What were they? I paid $1 each and sold them for $150 for the 4. Now I can't remember the brand. Was it the
I
kind of
don't know.
puppet that you put your hand inside it, obviously, and then the other hand you can use for the puppet's hand,
Oh,
like a
Ray's
big
got
full-size puppet, or
With the stick?
Ray's got a puppet. Dude, you were supposed to do a puppet show today.
Well, I'll no longer be on camera. It's just going to be this guy.
Yeah. Talk in another
Next
voice,
week.
Ray.
Next week we're all going to hold a puppet up, and that's going to be us.
I do have 4, so I'll ship you guys.
Dude.
I say I don't
All
have
right.
any puppets. I
You
got
don't
some
have any
plush,
puppets?
maybe. No puppets. No, I
You have
don't.
any? You have grandkids?
Well,
You're calling
yeah,
the grandkids puppets?
no.
Those kids are deprived.
So deprived. So deprived.
It like stems creativity and imagination.
Yeah. I think
You think so?
these are actually Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
I wondered if that I almost said Mr. Rogers right away.
There you go. That looks like me. Queen and Nolo's right there. Send that my way.
There we go.
It's a beautiful day.
We need the Mr. Rogers of reselling.
Song.
Chad.
Yeah.
Wolfman. Chad Wolfman. The Mr. Rogers of reselling. I bet he'll buy him.
I knew nothing. I didn't even look up comps. See, I don't always look up comps when I buy stuff. They said $5. I'm like, all right.
No.
Oh yeah, that looks like a good
100%.
deal. Yeah.
I don't always look up comps, but when I do,
yeah.
it's eBay.
They're usually labeled how much they want for them. No, like they show me the eBay comps when I buy them. I buy marionettes all the time if they're under $10. I can usually sell them for like 50. I don't find them that much, but I'm buying them if they're affordable.
Yeah.
Marionettes and puppets I'm looking up. I can't. I'm
The
so
last
bad with
marionette.
the puppets that I have. Okay.
The last
They don't
puppet
sell for much
marionette thing
sometimes.
I keep talking, guys.
Yeah, I heard you. The last marionette
that I bought and sold was a Pee Wee Herman one.
Ooh.
And it was right after he passed away, and shortly after. So the market on his stuff was pretty high at the time, but I got it out there a little late and I had to sit on it for a while, but it still did pretty good.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
More than 50?
I think I got like 70.
You used to run into I used to run into Pee Wee Herman all the time, and I never had him sign anything.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Where? In his playhouse? Did you go to his playhouse?
No, down here in Baltimore.
Oh, the basement of the Alamo. Was he in the basement of the Alamo?
That's a good one. Nah, he would just walk around down to Fells Point all the time. Like,
really?
Okay.
Oh yeah, him and Waters. What's his name? John
Ricky.
Waters.
Ricky Waters,
who made the movies, and then he was coming in to have like a record shop down here, Fells Point. They would go to and walk around, and yeah, it was kind of. Never had him sign anything though.
You
go to your movie theater?
Yeah, he probably did. You know what happened to movie theater, right?
Nope. La 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 la.
We're not talking about it.
Yeah, I know.
Chad brought it up.
Some things are better left unsaid. I did not need a comment. I was just going to let it pass. It was one of those.
But do you guys jump on those kinds of deals when somebody passes? If you have anything, look to see if you have anything associated with them, or.
Hey, Mo said John Waters. John Waters, that's right.
Yeah.
Is quintessential Baltimore. She loves him. Yep.
And I mean, generally, I think me dealing with a lot of sports memorabilia. I mean, I always have that. I always have something around that like when Brooks Robinson passed away, I had some autographs of his already, or I was still kind of on the lookout for him. But it doesn't just because like they passed away. I think this is the thing a lot of people don't realize. They're like, oh, now it's worth more. No, it just sometimes it just makes it more desirable in that little short period of time, and then the value goes back down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to buy something like that after they pass, because then everybody thinks it's worth tons of money. So then they have the false comp. They have, it's like a temporary comp.
Right.
Chad's gonna love this.
It's like you're
to sell
Oh, no.
Brooks Robinson autographs at Ollie's.
in his book.
No, they were like
Signed books?
pictures with signed Brooks Robinson pictures at Ollie's.
That cannot be real.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, they did.
Him and the
Okay,
owner,
what year did he die?
I don't remember.
Look it up. Look it
wasn't
up.
that long ago.
A couple years ago.
So he okay. He oversigned something, and then Ollie's bought it up at a discount.
Yeah. Well, he was good friends with the owner, honestly, because he had his charity partner with them. That's why.
See, now you tell me the rest of the story, Paul Harvey.
The rest of the story.
Paul Harvey, Ray's too young for Paul Harvey, right?
Yeah.
I have no
Well,
idea.
no, he should
Yeah.
know. He should
Okay.
know a little bit about Paul Harvey. I mean,
No.
no.
You saw your Paul Harvey stuff when he passed? What's a Paul Harvey? I guess he's probably wrote a book or something.
Yeah, I can't be worth that much. Could it? It might be. Who knows? Like, how many autographs did he sign?
I don't even
Paul
know.
Harvey? I don't know. You don't know who Paul Harvey is?
No.
He came on the radio. He had a syndicated radio spot that he would tell you like every day at a certain time on the radio. It'd be like, I'm Paul Harvey, and he'd tell a story. And then they'd go to and then he'd say, and after this commercial, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Then they go to commercial. When they come back, then he'd finish the story. And then it was like, you didn't know, like he was building up to something, and then he'd give it all away in the final segment. Lori, you've heard of this, right? Paul Harvey?
Yeah, I don't know him well or anything about him well, but I know of him.
I think Saturday Night Live you spoofed him before. Was it Dana Carvey maybe that used to do him? Jimmy would know. Jimmy knows everything.
Where's Jimmy?
He's in the
Jimmy when you
comments.
need
He
him?
probably fell asleep from this file. Guys.
So basically, he kind of just like drags everybody on, and then he'll finally get to the point at the end. Like there's a lot of YouTubers that do that, right?
Now he'll tell a great story, and then at the very end, he'll tell you who the person was. A lot of times, so you didn't know who he's talking about. You're trying to guess in your mind who's he talking about.
But he used to be on a show Sunday morning, and this is near the end, near the end of his life, and that's the rest of the story also. But it was great stories.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dana Carvey did him on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I would know.
That's been a while too.
Yeah.
Dana Carvey may have been before Ray too.
You know who Dana Carvey is, Ray?
Nope.
You know who she is?
Oh my God! There's no way
I've heard of the name, but I have no idea.
I knew a girl named Dana, but I don't know any guys other than Dana Carvey.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, there's Dana White.
That's
That's a
Vanna
girl.
White.
Is that a girl? Oh, that's not
Vanna
White. That's not a girl.
No, that's
Dana.
a guy.
Dana. Oh, Dana White. That's right. Dana White. UFC.
Let me guess. He played for Baltimore. Played for Baltimore.
UFC.
No.
Baltimore. No T.
The
Okay.
UFC.
I don't watch USC.
Okay.
The United Federal something. Universal
Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Friends Fighting.
Mhm.
Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Yeah, MMA.
Ultimate. MMA.
Mixed martial
Mutual.
arts. Mixed martial arts.
There's a lot of acronyms. If you're not in the business, you don't know what the acronym means.
Yeah.
There's a lot of eBay acronyms. How many acronyms are there in the reselling world?
Oh, here we go.
Can you think of one?
Well,
Well,
No low.
Tap.
Tap. Yeah, there's Tap.
No
Anything
low,
else?
Bolo.
Nolos and Bolos.
Bolo.
Yeah. the queen of the no-los. You have any no-los for us, Lori? Speaking of no-los.
Oh, well, yeah, actually, it's kind of funny because the two things that I sold that were 150, the third thing I sold was like $7, I think.
Yeah.
So,
What was it?
INAD.
yeah, there you go.
I
know.
know. There you go.
ASP. What else?
ASP. What's that? ASP,
Average sale price.
Sale price. Oh, I don't use that one a lot.
CIB.
Yeah, complete in box.
NIB,
yeah.
new in box, complete in box, new in box. VTG,
NOS?
vintage. NOS. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you come down to titles of your
Mo said Bolo.
eBay. Well, anyone have a Bolo for us?
Well, I think I already shared mine. Even it'll take a while.
Yeah, you'll never find another one as long as you live.
Be on the lookout for something so rare that
Those
it's the only one in
things are
existence.
easy to overlook too.
Yeah.
Those rare one-off things.
When I put it in my pile, I was getting some CDs, and then I had like two other things I added to the pile. And the guy was like, he picks it up, and he's like, "Huh, I don't even know what this is." I'm like, I didn't really know what it was yet either. I just seen it was a game, and it was sealed. I honestly just threw it in a pile. Like I didn't.
You weren't salivating at that point.
No. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cars VHS movies. 1-800-DEAL says Cars VHS movie. Look on the look out for it. Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one and
never
Chicken Little
found
is
one.
really good too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Chicken Little?
Chicken Little too.
How much is that? What's that go for?
I don't know. I
Chicken
just
Little
remember
VHS. Okay,
Somebody
look
can
it
look
up,
it up.
somebody.
I'll tell you one
I can't.
you
I'm
can
on my
find.
phone.
Nesting hens. The chickens that sit in like a
Oh,
nice dish.
yes.
Right
Those
now
are
they're
big
hot.
now.
So you can
Very
find
hot.
them around, but they're hot. They're hot right now.
Yeah.
Chicken Little VHS. The most recent one is sold today for $250.
Yep.
What about Chicken Run? No, what about what's the other one? Cars? Disney Cars?
Cars. The thing about the Cars one that I discovered is that it's not in the clamshell boxes like the other Disney movies. So that's where people I think maybe miss it. Although I've never found one myself either. But
well, the most recent Cars VHSs I see, they're graded. So graded, the most recent one sold on April 7th for almost $2,000.
Wow. What was the grade?
3,000?
For almost 2,000, and it was 8.5. So it wasn't even.
Yeah.
So when they grade those, they're only grading the case, right? Because they can't open it up and look at the tape.
Yeah,
right?
Which I can imagine those.
Are they X-raying it?
The best because it's a paper sleeve to it.
Well, does that mean that one was new? Do they only grade new ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that VHS is only mail order. You couldn't find it like a store none. Yeah.
Cars?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Cars. You had to get it from Disney. Yeah.
I don't even see an ungraded one.
Well, you couldn't buy it in any stores.
Couldn't buy it in store.
Well, how did you buy it from Disney? Like what catalog did you have to have?
You just order it. Yeah, they got.
How do you know where? That's before the internet, right?
Yeah.
Was that before the internet?
Nah, internet
was not before the internet.
No
Gosh.
What? Okay, what year did you start using the internet? Can you remember? The first time I ever used the internet was in
95.
91. 5? Okay.
95 was probably the first time I really used the internet.
Okay, Lori.
That's probably on par with where I was at too, because I started doing eBay in 97.
Okay. I used it in 1992 or 93.
When did Cars
my friend went to college.
I don't know. Cars came out.
There wasn't any place to buy. I don't think there was anything where to buy anything online at that point. I'm trying to think.
Alexa, When
What year did
the Cars
Amazon come out?
movie come out? The original.
2006.
Okay.
The beach to it.
Okay.
Alexa,
All right.
2006.
Alexa, stop.
1-800 The Deal
Or
says
see if she agrees.
there was promo slips in all the other VHS movies. That's how you were able to buy it.
Oh.
Shoot. If you go back in time, are you buying one?
Absolutely.
You know,
Or more than one.
I'll give.
I'm probably going to buy some Apple stock.
One that you
All
can
right.
find.
Apple stock.
Free Willy Blu-ray. Free
That's
Willy the
another
movie
one?
Blu-ray.
Okay.
Free
There's
will.
another
Yeah.
one. Airheads Blu-ray. That's a limited too.
How am I supposed
Why
to
is that?
remember all these things?
Write them down.
yeah,
You got a
write
pen and
down.
paper?
But I know
what'd you say?
they did come out with a new Free Willy. They did re-release
Free
that.
Free Willy and Airheads.
Airheads.
Okay. Trying to make a mental note.
Those you could typically find those because they're in in collections. You go to yard sales or flea markets. People will have them.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So Mo says we had Prodigy at my parents in the late '80s, early '90s. My husband and I got out the first computer in 1995. So yeah, I guess when was the internet? When did the internet first come around where you could use it?
I browsed the internet in I think '92 at a college. I went to visit my friend in college. He was a freshman, and he's like, "Check this out!" And he went to computer lab and he showed me like you could find websites. I'm like, "Whoa, where's this coming from?" It's like all over the place.
Well, AOL.
I couldn't understand it for a while.
When was AOL started? Because wasn't that one of the big first ones?
Yeah, it was big. Let's see.
It couldn't be much before that, right? If colleges usually had the internet before the home people.
Yeah.
1989.
89. Right.
American Online. Wow. All right.
But I didn't use it till around
It must have been in the big cities, in the big city flips.
Yeah.
First, right?
Well, you know what? My city is a big city. It matters. What are you comparing it to? That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you comparing?
Didn't Matt say it was?
To?
Oh,
I was thinking
okay. Compared to my city, yes, it's bigger.
Really?
It's bigger than my city.
Really, Baltimore
It's not
is called Charm City. We're Charm City.
But we're like the 30th. If you Googled it, it does say. I was thinking about Chad. We was like, you're not a big city, and I Googled it, and Google says Baltimore is a big city.
There's 20 cities bigger than it, or 30. What'd you say?
Like 29 bigger than it. Comparable. I mean, but it's like, how do you rank it? Is it by the area? Is it by how many people were there? Is it by
people?
Well, that's that problem is when you count suburbs. Because surrounding suburbs can make a city huge. Like Lancaster, Pennsylvania doesn't have any suburbs. So it's 55,000 people, but that's the entire city. You don't count the suburbs. Where Harrisburg.
Give Chad a minute. He'll come up with a formula for figuring this out. So.
Right. Well, I'm working on it in my brain right now. But Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is the capital. And that would be considered a big city. And I think the population is less than Lancaster. It's like the 10th biggest city in the state. But when you add in all the suburbs, it becomes big. There's suburbs all around it that are connected. Like you don't know where the city ends and where the suburbs begin. But Lancaster, Pennsylvania, like this is where the city ends. There's no other. I mean, we have a city called Lidditz that is just north of us. That's the closest city. Maybe.
Like the third stop sign, it's over with.
Yeah. My home, where I graduated from, we had one blinking stoplight. No, two. We had two blinking stoplights in town. One downtown and then one by the school. But they blinked. They weren't even stoplights. Yeah. That was it. I graduated with 50 people.
I live on a dirt road.
Wow. What percentage of the roads are dirt in your county?
Oh, pretty good percentage of the roads in our county are probably dirt roads. It's very rural. But we're very close to a bigger city. Not a big city, but yeah.
Topeka?
Yeah.
No, Yeah, Topeka. I've been to Topeka once.
Yeah, nothing to write home about.
There's no place like home.
Oh man.
So I am
Ray,
not.
were
big
you
city
born
You go to-
before the internet?
What?
Were you born before the internet or after the internet? Oh yeah, that's right, after the internet. Okay.
Yeah. No, I
When did you first use the internet? You never answered that one.
yeah. Sometime in school, probably elementary school or something. I don't know. I assume like whenever. Yeah, I remember using a computer first time in elementary school, playing games on there like Oregon Trail or something. Like,
Yeah.
We had a computer
I
lab in my
remember
school
playing
back in high
Oregon
school.
Trail in grade
Yeah,
school.
you didn't need the internet to play
So-
Oregon Trail.
You don't. Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't need internet.
but
We
I
had-
think that's
We had
when
Apple IIe's in our school.
internet there. It's still probably because that was probably first or second grade. My guess is like I don't know. It had to be, yeah.
We're gonna lose our audience.
Yeah.
We're aging ourselves. We're not as old as Jimmy, but we're old enough.
That's messed up.
I don't even know if Jimmy's still
the
watching.
Oregon Trail goes to like.
Ooh, yeah,
Matt
wasn't
said
that
he
Lewis
took the
and
Oregon
Clark's?
Trail, and I'm like, yeah, I think the Oregon Trail. Yeah.
Lois and Clark or Lewis
believe
and Clark?
so.
Lois and Clark.
Yeah.
Lewis and Clark.
Not
But
Lois.
didn't
and
it
Clark.
go out to Portland?
Yeah.
Didn't it end in Portland? I think.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, Lois
that's
and
right.
Clark was a Superman.
Yeah,
I know.
That's a different. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
Was that on purpose or just coincidence?
Coincidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm driving, so I might drop out once.
Oh, don't
sorry.
do that.
Okay.
Had to buy this.
I'm not.
Bought a bunch of horror DVDs. Bought
Ooh.
a bunch of tools, and it's from a guy I know, and he's kind of like a friend. And then he had a bunch of baseball cards, and the baseball cards was all commons, but there was some okay like packs within the deal, and I offered him like $40 or $50, and he thought it was worth a bunch of money. I was like, okay, hold on to it. And then another one, he had a Xbox One with some Xbox 360 games and a couple handles. Offered him like $55 for it. Really wasn't worth too much. And he was like, no, I'll hold on to that. I think it's worth more than what it is. I was like, all right, that's fine. It felt like he, was kind of those people we talk about. It's like, it's hard to offer a friend a certain price. I mean, I hate
dealing with friends. I mean, I love my friends. I hate dealing with them.
Yes.
They always want to.
I don't want to rip them off.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't feel like I was ripping him off.
You basically have to rip people off.
I felt like I was offering the best price possible that I could.
Yeah.
And then I offered Ray $100 for that game last week. Like, no.
It's going to go on your eBay Live.
Ray's, I mean, Corky's been coming on eBay Live. He's been buying a bunch of games off me. He bought a bunch of games last live.
I just want games to sell with systems.
Yeah. Last live was pretty good. We ran.
You're stuck. Yeah.
We ran like 80 items. We sold 80 items in an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And you had more than 10 people.
Yeah, we had 28 at the most.
Oh, so things are picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because it was video games and not clothing?
I think it's because of video games.
Mm.
I think that's what we're going to just start doing, just doing more video games. We're running a show today at 2:30. So 1-800 the deal. That's where we're going to do eBay Live, 2:30 today. So more video games.
They've been popping up in my feed now. So I know when.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
They have not been popping up in mine, but
I mean, that's eBay.
but I don't go.
But again, I am not.
Yeah.
I don't like 15-second live auctions. It's just not my thing. I want to research something, and I get the point of a 15-second. People just have to buy an impulse. They don't have time to look it up, so they don't know if they're getting a good deal.
Right.
Right?
That's
Is that the whole point of it?
That's the whole point of. Well, none of that. I mean, some things they do get good deals on. Some things you just may just come in clear. There's a couple things that people have overpaid for that, you know, I think that shouldn't have went so high, but
the thing about it is you
I
want people
want
to just
sell-through. I want to know sell-through rates.
Yeah, you don't have time to do that on a live show.
Nope.
People are trying to move their stuff too fast. So
Yeah. I got to know the tap score. If I don't know the tap score, I can't buy it.
You're tapped out?
I'm all tapped
I'm tapping out. Okay. All right. How do I go to Walmart? How do I go to McDonald's and buy a coffee on my app when I'm using my phone for this?
You don't.
Can I go? I don't. But I can go through the drive-through. I think. Yeah, I can go through. I don't use drive-throughs. I use my app and I sit and wait in my vehicle. It's like my break. It's like when you're sitting in traffic, you know, it's kind of the equivalent of waiting in a drive-through line, like sitting in traffic. I can't stand it.
All right. Matt said we should do a tap.
What are we talking about now?
I said Matt said we should do a tap score on you, Chad.
Yeah.
As a whole.
Okay.
How do we do that?
Yeah.
How do we explain, Matt? How do we do a tap score on Chad?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm in a McDonald's.
Rank every one of us. I'm so curious. How if you did a tap score on all of us, rank us, Matt.
No, I don't want
rank us with a tap score.
Rank.
Why don't you get like a 2?
Yeah.
Give Jay a 2. He's
Yeah, I want a large coffee with 2 creams and sugar.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it today. All right.
Are you there?
Oh crap!
He's gonna try. I'll see your
order. I was gonna order something else. Like,
you know, how do they know when there's 2 lines to order? How do they know which car, which ordered what?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Has to do the time of the order. I don't know.
Hey, when people order, and there's 2 cars, how do you know which person I am? Oh, it takes a picture of my vehicle. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. There you go.
Hey, point the camera at her. Ask if she want to be
something new every day.
You know, I think Chad it should be called the Curious Picker. He's got a lot of questions.
Thank you. Sorry, she's not looking.
Hey, oh, no. She's not looking.
She's camera shy, I guess. Yeah. A 2 for sure. No, she explained. I give her 7.
That van does say free candy.
Thank you. All right. That was pleasant and fast. I don't even feel like I sat in traffic.
That's a 10.
That was
a 10.
The coffee may not be.
I like McDonald's. No, you don't. No, I like McDonald's because of the convenience.
Not the best coffee.
When I'm in my vehicle, I can just. Well, who's got the best coffee? Under $2.
Well, I guess if it's fast food coffee, none of them are great.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, where are you going?
I don't have a leg.
Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm supporting local.
All right. Yeah. Do you have like people that set up like a trailer and then they make a little drive-through lane and you just order out of the back of their trailer? You have those in your area?
Nope.
Little makeshift coffee that
Probably
is mobile?
No.
Oh, they're all over the place here.
Really?
People just park them in if you have an empty lot, you just park it in an empty lot and people just drive up and order the coffee and don't even have to get out of the car.
You would think that we would have that around here, but no.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of.
We're seeing a lot of them in this area.
You can get coffee pretty much anywhere
Right.
around here in the morning.
Yeah.
It's probably
You don't have to go far to find coffee.
Yeah.
No. How many different brands of coffee are there?
Who knows?
never ending.
Millions?
Yeah.
No.
Millions? I don't know.
I
About
had a friend. He wanted to start a grilled cheese fast food grilled cheese, and he's like, "There's 100 different types of bread and 100 different types of cheese, so that's like 10,000 combinations of sandwiches."
We have a
You
grilled
go in and
cheese
order your bread
restaurant
and you
here.
order your cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's not
How many
fast
different
food.
cheeses do they have?
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not fast food,
doesn't
but
have to be
it's
fast. You
good.
Yeah. There's one.
You
That's
can get it
not
to go?
far.
Yeah.
You have one? We don't have any that I know of. I don't
They
know
got some great
everything.
sandwiches.
Were you going to say there was one around us, Ray?
Yeah, they're really good. Grilled Cheese Co. They're pretty good.
Where are they located?
Do they sell tomato soup?
Yeah. They had that. They
You
had
gotta have tomato soup.
They have really good fries. It's like shoestring fries, but they're like really like thin. I don't know. They're like way thinner than your normal shoestring fries.
Freddy's? Do you guys have Freddy's?
No,
I wonder if they're like Freddy's fries.
I don't know. I'd have to see.
Yeah, they're like shaken steak. No, what's it called?
Shake
Shaken
Shack?
steak?
Steak and
Is that right?
steak.
Steak and
Yeah,
Shake.
those.
Steak and
No,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
yeah,
Steak
steak
and shake.
They have shoestring fries. I don't know if they're still around or not, but used to be
The
one
one
in
here
Fort Wayne,
closed.
Indiana, that I'd go to.
This
Okay.
is the most
Yeah.
we talked about food
Right.
on this podcast.
You're making me
Living
hungry,
up to
dude.
the name.
Right. Oh, I was gonna start off the intro saying we don't talk about food here. We talk about reselling because all the other reselling podcasts talk about food, and I'm like, if I wanted to listen to food talk, I'd go watch somebody that knows what they're talking about. Like
Yeah.
Dave.
Well, if
Dave
you
and
don't want to talk about food, we shouldn't be called the lunchbox.
well, hey, what's everybody eating today?
Nothing.
Nothing
That's
yet.
the extent of our food talk. What's in your lunchbox?
Honey
What is
Mama's protein bar.
Hmm.
Chocolate.
Oh,
Honey Mamas.
Yeah.
is it liquid? It looks like
No.
liquid.
No.
It's
It's
like
like,
a pouch you just squeeze in your mouth.
yeah. Oh.
Looks like what the astronauts are eating.
It's like a. 'Cause
Yeah, right.
I ate like half of it. It's like a bar.
Mm.
It does not look that great now that I'm looking at it more.
Yeah.
Tastes better
It's
than it
astronaut food.
Yeah, the astronauts, they're eating buffet lunch. They're just on a screen.
Yeah, did you see that jar of Nutella?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If it would have been Fluffernutter, that would have been awesome. That would have went viral.
Oh man.
No, wait a minute. I read that we're not even actually up in the moon, that they all escaped in some kind of pod at the very last second, and it's all green screened. We're not up there, guys.
Yeah.
It's all green screened. Have you heard
Quite
this?
possible.
Today, I went out today and I'm like, tell me every conspiracy theory there is about Artemis 2. And it started, and all these videos started popping up. And I'm like, I need some ammo for people that don't think we're actually out there. Because they talked about the green screened. Have you heard this green screen?
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I researched it. What it actually was is, I think CNN or somebody used the green screen when they showed the video clip from NASA. And so the reflection that you saw on the plushie, which plushies do not reflect, by the way. Oh, it had a green spot on it. So you could see the teleprompter in the background, but it wasn't in the original feed from NASA. It was from CNN's feed. But most conspiracy theory people aren't going to take the time to research it. They're just going to say, see, I told you it was fake.
Yeah.
They escaped in those pods those emergency pods. They all got in a pod and left. And then they just crashed it into the ocean.
Oh.
How many
There's no
conspiracy
moon. We don't even
theories
have
do
a
we in
moon.
the
It doesn't
chat?
exist.
Any conspiracy theories in the chat? Do you think we went back to the moon?
Yeah, this isn't even.
We're circling it, but
You think we
This
I
is
don't
a
believe
the
in
moon?
any conspiracy theories.
controversial
I don't have the brain space to worry.
topic today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's
We
how
need
you
a controversial reselling topic.
Yeah. Think of one. What's a controversial reselling topic?
I don't know.
Oh,
Can you sell meteorites on eBay? Moon rocks?
moon rocks, moon rocks.
They have to be certified because you can't sell without certification.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, when I was growing up, my grandmother had a petrified rock from the petrified forest, and it was pretty big. And I wanted that when she passed away, and none of my family members know where it went. So I was on a goal. Every estate sale I went to, I was looking for a petrified rock, and I finally found one. I don't know if those are legal to sell or not, but I have one.
A petrified rock? I'm
Does anyone else have
sure.
a petrified? Yeah.
No. But I'll tell you what, Mo says that's no moon, that's a space station. Hey, I'm not, I think the moon's hollow.
It's made of cheese. 1,000 different types of cheese.
Yeah, that's right. It's made of cheese.
And they're taking the bread up. Gonna have some cheese, grilled cheese on the moon.
This is bad as we had a commenter on the Bible podcast every week of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Like every single week, he just had like almost a paragraph long of a conspiracy theory that he would post.
So, if you're into conspiracy theories, everything that I just said is very triggering to you. They're probably going very ballistic. I mean, I don't believe in any conspiracy theories because I don't have the brain space to figure out which ones are true and which ones aren't. So I just choose not to believe in any of them.
We might get them to comment on this now. Hey,
Matt says the moon's a Death Star. It could be. I mean,
ooh, it's only the back half is not complete yet, right?
Well, yeah,
is that the Death Star? It was never completed.
I'm the kind of individual who thinks this way: the government's going to tell you what they want to tell you. Believe half of it. That's what I say.
Yeah,
right,
take
but
it with a grain of salt.
If the government owns the news media, right?
Yeah, well, there's certain people.
You know who owns the news media?
There's certain people who do
drug
own
companies.
the news media.
If it weren't for drug companies, none of the cable television wouldn't even exist anymore.
Right.
Man, it's bad. I go to my in-laws and watch TV, and I'm just like, this. I didn't know this many drugs existed. And every time I see one on TV, I get on AI and I ask how much it costs per month for some of these drugs that they're advertising. Woo!
I want to tell you this:
$3,000 to $6,000 or more.
Me and my wife started a podcast. It was called Married to Conspiracy. We did one episode because we couldn't get along doing anymore because it's on Spotify.
Because what?
Married to Conspiracy. We just couldn't get along doing it. She was like, "You're coughing, like my throat's sore."
Oh, man.
So, wait, you would argue the whole time?
No, wouldn't argue. We would talk about, conspiracy theories. I think the first one opened up about, 10 different conspiracy theories, that the top 10 and we had to talk about. And then we went to do the next episode and it was like, I got the coughing or something and she didn't like it. And then we got to arguing. I'm like, no more of this. I quit. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do one of these with my wife. Nope.
Have you guys seen the Y Files? It's a podcast all about conspiracy theories.
Oh, it's called the Y Files?
The Y Files. It's very entertaining, actually.
No,
I haven't
very
seen
entertaining.
No.
And he really sucks you in to thinking, oh, it really is a conspiracy. It really is a conspiracy. It really is. And then at the end, he kind of debunks it.
Oh, well, then at least he debunks it.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't debunk it, then yeah. A lot of people get their news from some beardo on YouTube. Beardo.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched a couple guys, and they looked like they were highly educated, and they knew everything about everything. Except what I say about conspiracy theories is, if you don't believe anything, you'll believe anything.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with ABC
So
Matt.
let's talk about
No, he
Go
says
ahead.
I have a theory. Chad is really a cyborg.
I'm AI. I'm not even here. Let's talk about conspiracy theories in reselling. There we go.
All right, you go
Can you
first.
think of any, like, if you list 10 items a day, you'll sell more?
Yeah.
What about the?
Is that a conspiracy theory?
That could be a conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Could be.
And,
Delisting and relisting?
There's no proof. Yeah, does ending and sell worth it? Is it worth it? I don't want to lose my history of my item, but
Yeah. I mean, there's been plenty of times where I've listed like every day for a month, and I feel like I didn't. I mean, I just didn't see the results like I thought it was. Like I was listing nonstop. I don't think.
Yeah.
Completely true.
There's so many factors. It's really hard to know what works and what doesn't work. If something works, a lot of resellers. I think Corey from Grams and Pops said once that he thinks resellers are some of the most superstitious people in the world because they do something and it works one time, and then they think that's what works for them, and they never change. They always want to keep doing something.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
it works every once in a while.
Go touch all your stuff and it'll sell.
Yeah.
Why does that work?
I tested that theory once.
Because it worked one time.
Yeah.
Right.
And it works a lot, actually. It's funny how when you talk about something or touch it or pay attention to it, all of a sudden it sells.
I watched Ray touch that
So
game
how many
5
items do you have in your store?
Right now I have around 800, I think. Not as
How
many
many?
as some of you.
Okay.
I have around
So if you
800 currently.
So if you touch one item, the chances of that item selling in the next week is 800 to 1.
I don't know.
Go for it.
We're getting into these calculations again.
If you have 800 items and you touch one.
What if
Right.
I have over 10,000? You know how long it's going to take me to touch
Right.
every item?
No, go randomly touch one thing, Jay or Ray and Jay.
I was real about that last year.
All
I
right.
touched, I think.
Stop that thing
There
about
you go. Yeah, that's the one you want to sell.
Yep.
Touch it every day.
I'm going to go buy it, and then I'm not going to pay for it. I'm going to use my burner account.
Or rub it.
So you'll get a sold comp.
Sports players are the most superstitious.
Yeah.
I mean, look, one of the last times I touched an item on this show, it sold, right? Matt helped me. He bought it. That counts.
So we all need
I
to be
don't have
bringing
anything
our
next
most.
to me on eBay. Yes.
Yeah, I don't have anything either. So
I really don't have any superstitions in reselling. I have touched things, and that's been there for a while, and that's things laughing.
Yeah.
Ray, get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah. Satan's ashtray. If you sort, you go to your active listings and you sort by views, 30-day views, or watchers. What's the most watched item in your eBay store? And how many watchers is on it?
It hasn't sold yet.
Let's see.
see, sort by watchers.
Yeah.
Watchers.
Yeah, give us all a second here.
Yeah, I know. All right.
All right. Can someone sing? All right.
Yeah. Mine is a New York Hitman XFL hat. I have 17 watchers on it.
And how long has it been listed?
Let's see, since October.
6 months?
Yep.
So why hasn't it sold yet, do you think? Why do you think so many people are watching it? Is it rare?
It's a
Or they have one?
The team is no longer around, so that might be one of the reasons. I did sell one that was just almost like it, but it was a fitted version, and then I got a return because it didn't fit them. This one here is adjustable, so I don't know.
Yeah, if a fitted hat is used, doesn't it shrink from people's sweat on their heads?
Well, yeah, but it was still brand new. They just tried it on, it didn't fit. They sent it right back.
Well, they should have known better.
I told them
you should put no returns
if it would fit, and I was like, I have no idea because they wanted me to compare it to other hat brands that they wear, and I'm like, I have no idea, but you can buy it and return it if it doesn't fit. I don't know. I was just hoping that it would actually fit them, and it didn't, of course.
Dude, Matt cracked me up because you said that. He said Cyborg needs to know for his data bank.
Yep. I don't need to know. I just thought it's interesting. Like, why does an item have so many watchers, but it won't sell? What are they watching?
What are they watching?
They're waiting for the price to come down?
Especially if, like, I've had something.
They want the price to come down.
What? Looking like,
I mean, the hat's only $10, so I highly doubt.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
My highest is a light fixture, mid-century light fixture, 24 watchers.
4.
I originally had it listed for $600. I currently have it at 50% off, so we'll see. But
are you running a 50% off sale?
I am.
Wow.
Just started it yesterday.
What was your criteria?
Anything over 250 days old. So clear some stuff out.
Did you run sales that are lesser amounts if they haven't been in your store quite as long, or is that just the only sale you're running?
Usually just the old stuff. I was calculating. I don't know if you guys here. I'm going to be analytical like Chad a little, but I was calculating what percent of my stuff is selling, how fast it's selling, and I'm selling 70% of my listings within 90 days.
Oh, that's good.
So,
is it all promoted?
Wow.
You promote everything?
I hardly promote anything.
So you should start promoting after 90 days.
Maybe, but I don't feel like promoting helps on more unusual items. I feel like it has to be something that there's just a lot of it out there.
Yeah, that's a conspiracy theory, or that's a superstition maybe, because if I have something that I'm selling and it's unique, but there's other items that are similar and I promote, and when someone searches, sometimes I think my item might show up in their search, even if they're not looking for that particular item. And it's like, what if they see mine and they like it better than the one they were even searching for? I mean, after it's sitting for 90 days, I feel like you got nothing to lose at that point, right? Because you're either going to drop the price, or you can promote it 3% or 5%.
I'd rather drop the price than give eBay.
Then, well, I don't know, but if eBay is going to give you more eyeballs, you think it was the price that was keeping it from selling?
Well, on the light, it's going to be with that. It's kind of like there's 5 sellers in the world thing, like Ray has. there's only a handful of buyers out there for it, and I feel like I'm just going to have to wait. I don't think promoting it's going to do much. Maybe my 50% off sale will draw some people. I don't know.
Yeah, how about like if you're selling in a category, say you're selling I've got this phone, say a phone case, and 100 people also has the phone case, and we all promote at 5%.
Then yeah, it does nothing.
The difference.
Yeah. It just gives the eBay more money then, yeah.
Right. So how many people are promoting their objects in total? So are we just competing kind of against almost ourselves because we're then in equal promotion? Think about that for a second.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I did an eBay. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Lori.
Well, I was just going to say, I did back when we talked about the 365 button things I did, I ran an auction, 10-day auction, so I could try to get the most eyes on it. And I promoted it. I don't think I did a 5% promotion. Listed 10 days. It got 5 views in 10 days. Promoted. So then when it ended without any bids, for $5, I started at, ended with no bids. I relisted Buy It Now. I didn't promote it, and I sold it in a matter of days for $20.
Wow.
So, I mean, I just don't, you know.
I don't get it either. I mean, I don't, you know, our promoted listings really working?
I mean, I don't know. I don't
that
think
one didn't work. So,
I mean, they are and they aren't. Like, I don't know. I don't understand the reasoning behind it. Like, since I've been doing promoted, I'm selling more. But the thing is, like what you were saying about that phone case, if everybody promotes it that, but like, you know, that's fine. But like, what if you're the one that doesn't? What happens? Then you get you're never going to sell yours, right? So you have to promote, or you just don't sell that item. Just don't buy and sell that item. Then you stay away from that category.
What and how do you promote? So there's 100. How do you promote the 100 people at a time? They just choose a day for you or something and push your listing up, and
you know,
whoever promotes the most gets the top billing.
So yesterday, I've had these 2 items listed for months. One of them was like 7 months. One was like 10 months or something. They were both Santa Fe Railroad items. They were the only 2 Santa Fe Railroad items I have in my entire store. They've both been listed for months. They both sold the same day within a couple hours of each other. It's almost like, I don't know, like one gets bought and then it's pushed in the other one. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but it happens a lot, and it's weird to me.
It is
how similar things will sell.
Yeah.
Right close together. So how that gets bumped or pushed or promoted, or I mean, because I don't promote hardly.
Yeah, it's weird to think about how that works. But,
yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can share something.
All right.
Let me see if I can get it.
Share the wealth.
Dad, you may or may not like this. I don't know. Let's see if I can get to it. All right.
I might not be able to see it. You might have to describe it.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Let's see if I share my screen. Let me see.
Spill coffee on me.
Okay. Can you see this or no? You probably can't.
No, I can't see anything.
Where?
What about now?
Oh, yes.
There's something.
It's
there's
Commonwealth.
Looks like chat.
I can't see it actually. What is it? Because my screen's in the way. I can't move myself.
It's Commonwealth.
There.
Driving in a van.
It's me. Wait.
Oh,
no. What is it?
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna see if it'll have the sound on it or not. Let's see.
Like that horse is going much faster than this delivery van today.
Looks like what?
Oh, we got to see it again.
You want to see it again?
Yeah.
Looks like that horse is going much faster than this delivery van today. Looks like that.
Oh Oh man.
Ah!
How'd you do
Okay, is
that?
there a story to go with this?
That's AI.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's
AI.
well for a while when we were first starting this, it's like Chad would be driving like, oh, there's an Amish guy, and he waved to him, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I had but YouTube makes it to where you can like, I guess, kind of use AI to remix some of our shorts. And so like it took
Well,
an
that's pretty good.
image of him or like a video of him in the van. And then I said something about like make him wave to an Amish guy, and that's what it did.
Dude, did you put that out as a short? That'd be cool.
But
When you're on when you're on your horse trying to get to the yard sale before.
yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Amish pay. Yeah, matches. Play the Amish Paradise behind it. Living in the Amish Paradise.
My sons love that song.
Churning butter
Right now,
once
I'm
or
driving
twice.
through Newark, Delaware, going past the University of Delaware in Newark.
Yep. Been up there.
Home of the Blue Hens. Is that right? Blue Hens? I'm looking at their football stadium.
Yep.
Got any Blue Hen stuff for sale?
No.
Awesome.
And I have probably a former Blue Hen football player, Joe Flacco, autograph somewhere, but
Joe Flacco played for the Blue Hens?
Super Bowl winning. No, who did
Yeah.
he play? He played for Delaware. Yeah.
Yeah, he played there. Then there was another Raven that played there too, a tight end, Nick Boyle, but Flacco,
Hola.
the big name.
Holla.
I'm related to a Super Bowl quarterback champion. I've already said that?
Doug Williams.
You already did. Nope.
That was a joke, but
Because he's black. Funny. I could be married to. I could be related to someone black.
you could. Now who?
It's not even funny. Not funny.
What?
Well, how many quarterbacks can you name? Okay, this person
I can name a lot.
quarterbacked at Penn. He quarterbacked at Penn State and West Virginia.
I don't know a
How
lot.
good you are.
That's college stuff. Oh man.
That's where he went to college. He went to Penn State his freshman year, then he transferred to West Virginia because Joe Paterno was playing Blackwell? Wait, what? He was an announcer for ABC for a long time.
What year was he rookie? What year was his rookie year in the NFL?
Oh, I don't know. He won the Super Bowl in the 90s, like 95 maybe?
All right, 95.
I'm giving that away, kind of. Anyhow. He played for the Giants. He won the Super Bowl for the Giants.
Phil Simms?
No, but he played with Phil Simms for many, many years until Phil Simms got hurt. And then he took over for Phil Simms and then won the Super Bowl.
Oh. Not Manning.
Am I boring everyone that doesn't like sports?
Probably.
All right, you got to help me out now.
It's my wife's first cousin. All right. Jeff Hostetler.
Oh, Hostetler. Hostetler won with the Giants?
Yeah.
He wasn't. He couldn't have been a starter. Wow.
He didn't. Got hurt, so he took over, and then won all the rest of it. I think he might have lost one game or so, but then in the regular season, and then swept the playoffs.
Jeff Hostetler. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've ran into. He's been at a couple family reunions so far, but
That's cool.
He was unable to come to my wedding because of I don't know something, but all of his brothers were there. Yeah, it's my wife's first cousin. Kind of cool.
My aunt married Dick Green, was the second baseman for the Oakland Athletics in the 70s.
Wow.
I'm sorry, my wife's aunt.
I don't know of anybody.
But I wouldn't know that either.
I'm not related to anybody
Isn't there a
famous. Right?
there's a line on Spaceballs? Remember that line on Spaceballs that I'm my own first. Wait, it's Rick Moranis talking about how he's related to somebody. It's like, what does that make us? Absolutely nothing. If you haven't seen Spaceballs, it's not funny.
My favorite line from that movie was "Comb the desert," and they're out there pushing combs.
We ain't found anything. I'm not gonna finish it. This is rated PG for kids.
Yeah, PG.
All right, I got another one.
You got.
Oh no! Did you just make this?
Like, I'm all doped up, dude.
Ready? All right.
This insane storage find that I pulled from the very back of the darkest corner. Oh, wow, I didn't see that. All right, check this out. Check out this insane storage find that I pulled from the very back of the darkest corner. Oh, wow, I didn't see that.
I love how the bins just morphed into the trophy.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Classic. It's so real too. That's what it could actually happen. We talked about that every time. I went through my death pile the other day, and I pulled out a box, and I'm like, "This stuff's worth money." It's like I'm going to a yard sale in my own warehouse. I don't even know I have half the things.
I know. You forget if you don't get it listed quickly. You forget what you have.
Yeah, absolutely. But
it makes it fun.
I'm probably the biggest procrastinator when it comes to
My
stuff.
husband.
Like I just always buy stuff. I'm lucky to get it listed within a month. Honestly, I have stuff up there I know I've had for years that I was excited about, and it's just chilling there. Or like
So
I should have got listed.
We just bring our stuff home and we put it all on shelves of, things that need to be listed. And then my husband will look at what I listed and he's like, "Why'd you list all that crap today when we have all these good things?" And I'm like, it's all got to be listed. If we're keeping it to list, it's all got to be listed.
So there's something.
So do you have like a system? Sorry.
No, my system is very random. It's
like
just pull
first
stuff
in,
off the
first
shelf.
out.
Okay. I mean, the stuff that I get that I'm excited about most recently, I may gravitate towards, but the other stuff gets forgotten until I dig it out of the box or off the shelf or whatever.
Yeah. I was going through my warehouse looking for vacuum cleaners yesterday, and I found about 6. And so I started. I listed 4 polisher. It's all vintage stuff. I got a Kirby vacuum cleaner. So I pulled it all out and set it in my way so that I have to deal with it. That's the only way I can deal with things, if it's in my way. If it's out of my way, it's out of mind, out of sight.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you could probably get more money for a Kirby if you part it out.
Maybe. It'd be easier to ship too, but it just takes longer to get your money. Or maybe not. I mean, it may take longer to sell the whole thing. So,
well, what you do is you list it whole and then list it in parts. And then if the parts sell, then you just sell it as parts. But if it sells the whole thing, you sell the whole thing.
I've thought about that. To list like the most expensive part in there that might sell fast. And then whatever sells first, then you just take the other one down.
That's it.
Oh, does anyone have?
Pretty smart.
Yeah. If you have 2 identical items, sell one promoted and then sell one not promoted and see which one sells faster. I mean, take different pictures or something.
That's true. We
could run some experiments here.
Yeah, we should try that.
Sell one with free shipping and one with $5 shipping.
Well, usually when I have
same photos, everything else the same.
No, I don't think you can do same photos.
It'll flag it.
It will flag it as identical. Yeah. Unless it's used, but then they're not identical necessarily if they're used.
Well, the thing is, I mean, depending on the item, I guess, but like, within my categories, I sell in a lot of collectibles. if I have multiples, I'm not listing 2 of them at a time. I'm not putting multiple quantities in there or anything because I want to. I don't want to flood the market. Like, I guess.
Yeah, but it's for the sake of research. You got to know which one sells faster.
Yeah.
Promoted or not promoted.
I mean, they're both yours, so it's not going to flood the market, right? I mean.
Yeah, but if
you win, it's a win-win.
Yeah, but what if they
I know
there's multiple of them out there? Like, it's not as it could if you had like one of the only ones or something like that. Say you and only one other person has one, and you put another one up there, then okay, now there's 3 of them out there. Like, I don't know. To me, that flood that could with the market.
My receipt books that I sold. I'm not. I still have one to go, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting until after 30 days from the previous one that sold to make sure it doesn't get returned to me.
Smart.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you guys sweat it down on those big dollar sales until those 30 days are up, or do you just like ship it and move on and forget about it?
Ship it.
Do I do what?
Forget about it.
What's the first question?
Ship it and forget about it.
Yep.
Do you sweat it out those 30 days after shipping out something, that was big bucks? Or do you just...
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't...
Part of business.
Yeah.
When it's gone, it's gone. But I don't leave feedback. I don't leave feedback until an item shows delivered. That just helps me constantly go through my store to see how long it's been since stuff is... Like, how long is this item arrived yet? Yes. Then I just give them positive feedback at that point. Even if they would open up negative feedback like a week from now, I don't care. It just helps me to go out and look at my store to see if there's an item out there that like is lost in the mail or something. I just had a postcard to me after
you just have
2.5 months. A postcard. Am I breaking up?
Yeah, just a little
bit. Might be breaking up. Yeah. I'm driving through a valley. So
that's going to be the next
Amish
rated video is driving through a valley.
I tell you, I don't know if the rest of you guys do. I don't leave feedback at all.
No.
Really?
Feedback to buyers.
You don't?
Ever. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I have it set if they
ask me.
Oh no, I hate that's the worst that they ask you to leave feedback.
That's the only time I'll leave feedback.
I won't even do that if they ask me.
Less likely to leave it.
No, because a lot of times they'll say, I've given you positive feedback. Would you do that in return and give me positive feedback? And I'll go in there and give them positive feedback.
No.
Other than that, I don't give anybody.
I just do it automatically.
When does yours automatically start? As soon as it's shipped?
Yeah. I mean, technically, I don't like the whole buyer feedback system at all to begin with. But technically, if you're rating them as a buyer and they bought your item and paid for it, they did what they were supposed to do. As far as eBay
well,
is
if they don't give
concerned.
you feedback, is that a feature?
A cyborg coming
or they have to turn it on?
That definitely sounded like a cyborg.
Yeah.
That might have to be the next AI.
Bring home the wrong way. I mean, a different way.
Still a cyborg.
But Keith agrees with Lori.
Yeah.
His automatically gets left after they pay. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that the eBay, the feedback system could be improved in that way, in one way or another for buyers. But I just think it's pointless. Other than for maybe new users on eBay to get some feedback accumulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see what the point is.
Do you believe all the feedback on Amazon when you see feedback or reviews?
No.
And ratings on an Amazon product?
No.
It's kind of like that's my conspiracy theory is that most of it's fake.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of those reviews are bought.
There was a website you used to be able to upload a link to Amazon, and it would tell you what percentage of the feedback were probably fake versus real.
But those are on product
Based on
reviews, not
I know.
seller
I know.
reviews, right?
Right. I think that every transaction should just automatically give you a feedback on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Like negative
We're
feedback.
gonna have to
Yeah, I'm gonna have
kick
to
Chad out for a little bit.
Like he's grabbing his ears. It's ringing.
Yeah. Oh man. But I don't know.
So you want to hear about my reseller boo boo?
Yeah.
So I use recycled boxes. Basically, I have friends that save boxes for me. I try to be really careful to make sure I get those labels off, or that I cover them up, or that I mark them out or something. But one got by me that I didn't get the label removed. And it was tracking just fine. And then I wasn't paying any attention to the tracking really. But then I got a text from my friend with a picture of a package that she got that had both labels on it.
Wow.
So she got the delivery.
Oh no.
And however, when you check the tracking on it, it's tracking, it's going, I think it was going to North Carolina or something. And then it comes back to Kansas and then nothing. So it's just in limbo at that point because they scanned the other code and delivered it to her, which I don't understand. You'd think once a USPS code or whatever tracking number had been used that they wouldn't even be able to scan it, that it would give them an error or something.
Right.
But she got it and she's like, well, I could just like pull my label off and stick it back in the mail and see what happens. And I'm like, yeah, do that.
Yeah, that's
And-
what I was wondering, like, because you could probably do that if it got delivered to her or your friend, like, so you would think that the other label, if that was even scanned once or twice, however many times, if the other label, the one that you're intending to ship to, should be fine, I would think.
Right, it should be. And she stuck it in the mail yesterday, and I was going to try to go look and see if it's tracking.
Yeah.
But having trouble getting there. But anyway, yeah, nobody else makes mistakes like that, right?
No, and luckily it was your friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because
yes.
I have a lot of boxes that I got like from the holiday season that when I made a post online saying, hey, I'll take all your boxes. But I tell people on the post like that I made, like, please rip off your label. I specifically, and there's a lot that did not though. I have probably a bunch of boxes they did not rip the label off. So I do have to worry about this sometimes, and that's like, and I don't even know these people. I gotta it's gonna go to somebody that I don't even know. I'm just picking off their.
Well, if there's any
you'll never know what
writing,
happened to it.
Yeah. If the box has like Amazon on it, I'm flipping the box inside out. I'm cutting one of the seams and flipping it backwards so that it's a plain brown box.
Well,
on the bright side, this is kind of funny, but if it hadn't gone to somebody I didn't know, it would have just ended up being lost in shipping. It never would have gotten another scan. And so then technically I could have gone and filed a claim for it.
Yeah.
Even though I had screwed up.
But it didn't get a delivery. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as that label. Yeah, as long as that label got scanned once. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because anyway, but
that's awesome. I mean, well,
hopefully.
not awesome. But that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a funny story. I sold a product. There's a little General Hospital puzzle put together. So I had a granola box that it fit perfect in, with the padding all around it. And then I put it in a bubble mailer and sent it to the guy. The guy about 10:30 at night sends me, he goes, all you did was send me a box and a bubble mailer. What is this? I want my money back right now. I'm like, what's this guy? And he sent me pictures. I'm like, what's this guy talking about? And I said, did you open the box?
The box.
2 minutes later, he goes, "I'm sorry about that. Thank you. I didn't mean that." You mean to tell me you thought I just sent you a granola box inside the bubble mailer?
Oh, man.
That was funny. That's crazy. Yep.
Uh,
That's exactly what happened. That was so crazy. I mean, I don't know. Have you ever had that? Like, I would just open the box up. What do you think?
Right.
He thought the puzzle was going to be bigger than what it was, but the puzzle was only that big.
Okay.
So,
I've had several puzzles that are
I
in
actually
like.
had. Who's gonna finish?
oh no, it just went silent. What's
Should I
going on?
go?
go ahead, lady.
I had talking about an empty box. Maybe I've told you this story, but I had a $500 vintage. I don't know what you call it. It was like a wax seal, and so it was small, wasn't very big, and it was an international order, and I shipped it. Luckily, it was an international order because they got it and shipped it on. The guy got it and said that there was nothing in the box, said the box was empty, and messaged me going, "What the heck's up?" And I'm like, it was not empty. But eBay covered it
eBay.
because it was an international sale. So,
Oh.
but you know,
What
was he
percentage
scamming
of-
me? Was he trying to scam me? Was he scamming?
I don't know.
Quite possible.
Yeah,
Like,
possibly.
Am I breaking up? Or is it just Lori?
A little bit of both. Of
it's Chad, right?
Is it me?
Oh, both.
Okay. I don't know I got 2 bars, 2 out of 5 on 5G network. It says, I shipped a air purifier. I had 2 of them in my warehouse, and I boxed up the wrong one and had it sitting in my pile ready to ship. And then right before I left the warehouse, I'm like, I saw an air purifier, and I'm like, I'm gonna list this on eBay real quick because I want to get one up today. So I started listing it. I realized that I boxed up the wrong air purifier to send to this customer. So I canceled the shipping label, and then I boxed up the correct one and I shipped it to them. And then when they got it, they instantly opened up a return and said it was smashed. They sent me pictures of it. So UPS, no, I sent a post office. USPS, I was gonna send it UPS, but it was like $4 cheaper post office. Somewhere along the line, somebody dropped that sucker and it shattered. It's a wood. It was made out of wood grain sides on this air purifier. It's an ozone machine actually, and it was completely shattered. So the person sending it back to me because I'm like, I think I can glue it together and I'll just keep it for myself. I was using it for like 2 months, but like, man, should I open up a claim that the post office damaged it?
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Because but the person's already mailing it back to me, so I have to. I think once they mail it again back to me, I don't know.
Yeah, I would have asked for a picture.
It was like $75. They sent me 3 pictures. So
Yeah,
it doesn't show the box.
Just try with those pictures. I mean, it doesn't hurt. The worst thing
I've tried it before, and they wouldn't refund me because there was no picture of the box that showed the damage to the box. But it was
USPS is the worst for getting claims approved. Was it USPS?
Do you think he's shipping it back in the same box?
Probably. It hasn't arrived yet. It shows it's supposed to arrive in the day or tomorrow.
Gets back, just take a picture of that box. And then use their pictures too.
That's
or
true.
Something. Oh.
That's true.
Yeah.
Take a hammer, maybe smash the box in a little.
Oh,
I didn't say that.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Mail fraud.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I mean, if the box gets somewhat damaged on the way, I can't prove what damage was there on the original shipment versus the return shipment either.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. You're filing the claim on the one. So
I was hoping that the guy would file a claim and then just keep the money and then he could glue it back together again. All it takes is a little wood glue and
do buyers ever file claims on their own? I feel like they just want
Is
their
it up
money
to us?
back.
It's up to us, isn't it?
I mean, I think they can file a claim because it asks you when you file a claim if are you the buyer or are you the receiver or the shipper.
I just don't want to put my customers through that hassle. It's like,
Right.
I don't know if it's my fault or not, but I usually just bear the responsibility. What do you do, Jimmy?
I don't have too many
What do you
of those
guys do?
problems. I don't have too many of those problems, but if when I do, I don't make the customer handle it. I would handle it myself, or I just eat it. And I've never really put in for any damaged packages in the post office. I just ate it.
Yeah.
Well, it was $75 plus $20 shipping, so I had to pay $20 to have it shipped back to me.
It's worth a try. It's not that hard to file a claim.
Yeah, no, you just go right online and do it, but I just don't do it. I haven't really had too much expensive stuff bust or any of that. You know, I maybe had 2 the whole time ever doing eBay, so I'm lucky.
Yeah,
I shipped a $150 bowl once, and it was broke by UPS. I should have known better. When I put the bowl inside a box. I filled the box up with tons of packing peanuts, and I shook the box as hard as I could. And there was a tiny bit of movement in there, but I'm like, I think it's good. Well, that tiny bit of movement broke it. So when I pack anything glass, if anything shakes at all in that box, I'm putting more packing material in that box or making the box smaller, one or the other. I want zero movement, zero.
Yeah, probably wise.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see.
2:00.
Yep. Before we go, hold on. I got 2 videos. I got 2 more.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Got one of Lori?
Yes. So let me
turn.
see which.
Am I going to be happy?
Are you
about
just making
this?
these?
Yeah. So my prompt was for yours,
happy.
make you the happiest picker. So let's see how happy.
Wasn't that Eddie Murphy? Happy.
Wrong one. Yeah. It's this one. Okay. Let's see. All right. You look pretty happy.
Finding these rare treasures makes every single day a
actually
thrilling adventure, and the excitement of the perfect sale is truly the greatest feeling in the world. And finding these rare treasures makes every single day a thrilling adventure, and the excitement of the perfect sale is truly the greatest feeling in the world.
He doesn't say happy. There's no happy.
What are
in
you
there.
using to make these with?
Just YouTube. Like they literally have a reimagine button.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
That's pretty
You know,
good,
YouTube has
actually.
a button where you can make a song out of something. It makes a song out of what people have said. Yeah.
Yep.
So did you do one of yourself too?
Yeah, so I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
see. That's that one. And I did one of all of us. Actually, there's really one more, but let me see. All right. We'll do this one.
All of these boxes are ready to go. Wait, what the? Oh my God. Holy crap. What in the world is happening right now? Stop. Basically, all of these boxes are ready to go. What the? Oh my God. Holy crap. What in the world is happening right now? Stop.
What is that?
I didn't know.
What little tiny boxes?
For my
tiny boxes?
They're little boxes, but I did not even put any prompt in or anything. It must have been what we were talking about or something. I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hilarious.
And let me see. We have one more real quick.
Go ahead, dude. I like watching these.
All right. Let me see. Where is it at? Yeah, because this one has all of us. Let's see.
Well, we haven't all been together yet. Maybe in Cincinnati.
Well, no, because one of us isn't going to Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
There's still time.
We'll have to
Jay.
AI.
You know what? There is still
include him.
time. You're right.
Yeah. We're going to all go to eat a skyline chili together, and we'll think of you when we're eating there.
Okay.
Back to food. Cincinnati's famous for their chili, so.
Here we go. All right.
Welcome everyone to this live auction event. Please place your best bids on these items right now. This live auction event, please place your best bids on these items right now.
All right. Those are some clips I think that we need to use somehow.
Yeah. Oh, man. But
in the comments, vote for which AI video you like the best.
Oh my gosh. I'll have to do the one where one
All
of us,
right.
but yeah, let's it's 6 minutes after. So we appreciate everybody.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody joining us. Appreciate, you all, joining in and doing this every week. And we'll see everybody next week.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Good morning.
Good night. Goodbye. Good afternoon.